Ah. See, you gotta go through it. Can you hear me now? Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the end of the semester final presentations for Sustainable Residential Design class AR 218. And we are privileged to be able to, students of GRCC, to be able to design for Habitat for Humanity. My name's Dave Dye. I'm the instructor for the course. And the intent of today is just so Connie O'Toole and Bruce Hull of Habitat for Humanity can review the plans, give their input, and the students can complete the presentation. Also, we're hoping, and I always throw this in, that one of the designs get built. So we'll start off. Any other ideas, comments? So we'll start off with DeBoer Scripsma. They were 3 designs that were done. They were for 909 Kensington in Grand Rapids, 3-bedroom and 1-bedroom down. There was a 3-bedroom designed for 909 Kensington. And there was also a 3-bedroom design for what, 955 California? All of these are in Grand Rapids. So those were the different sites we designed for. So go ahead. So we'll hand out the plans. And then I also get one too. Well, that's all right. Go ahead. Give them both of them. So let me put yours on. And so we'll start off with the first one, which is the 3-bedroom plus 1 on 953 Kensington. I'll pull it up here. 1 second.
Oh, you're doing it?
To the side. Here, I'll pull this off a little bit, and then I'll do a preview, and you can take it from there.
Okay.
And this will work. There it is. Gentlemen.
I'm David DeBoer. This is Kevin Scripsma. We designed a 4-bedroom house for 953 Kensington. Just running through the exterior a little bit. What we were shooting for from the road was just, we didn't want the house to look tiny because it is on a small lot. So we pushed the 2nd story to the front so it looks a little bit bigger from the road. But I think it all works together with the gable roofs, the shed roof off the front porch. We hid our ramp in the back so you can't see it from the roadside, but there is a ramp off the back coming from the garage entry. Total square feet, if you want to go ahead to the next, or do I do that?
Go ahead, you actually. Here,
Okay.
I'll do it. I can do it.
Total square feet was 1356. It's a little bit over our allotted 1,330 square foot allowance, but I think we're still in a range there. The barrier-free entry, like I said, is off the back. So there's actually a, here we go. This is the garage. You park in off the alley. Then we have a sidewalk that comes to the ramp here, which leads into the back barrier-free entry door. And then off the sidewalk in the front, it leads to a covered front porch with stairs. So it's not barrier-free in the front, but it is coming off the back. Kevin's going to run through the floor plans a little bit for us.
All right, the floor plans are all pretty much barrier-free on the first floor. The bedroom, bathroom, the kitchen, the laundry room down the corner is can be made into a mudroom also. The kitchen is big enough, like has for barrier-free. You can see the covered porch. First floor is 814 square feet. Second floor. Second floor is 542 square feet, and it is just situated in which it gets the most room for all the bedrooms and the bathroom. Has 3 closets. We also have a chase right in the center that goes all the way up. Next page.
Here's our basement. Right now nothing's finished, but it is available for everything to be finished. We have a future bedroom in the top. with an egress window leading out to a window well off the back. Future bath, obviously, future family room, and then we have a pretty decent size storage slash mechanical room in the back. But I think everything fit together. We were able to run the load bearing wall right down the middle, so the joists can sit on that coming off the exterior walls, and everything worked out with the stairs coming down. So all your doorways lead to the different parts of the basement, and then everything is blocked off from everything else. Can move ahead to the next one. Here's our kitchen plan. We were actually able to get a decent sized kitchen in it, which was something we were kind of looking for from the beginning. Get the living spaces slash kitchen as big as they can possibly be. So we're happy with the kitchen layout. Yeah, obviously the triangle is big enough. It's barrier free, and then the dining room is right off it. So we were happy with how that worked out. And Kevin's going to talk about the elevations.
All right, the elevation, we got a side elevation and then the front elevation. Yeah, we did label like all like the parts, like what kind of windows they are, asphalt shingle roof, recycled vinyl siding, and then wood deck with a railing. Also, you can see that the roof line is at 18 feet, and we kept with the 9-foot ceilings on both levels. Next page, please. This is the other side of the house, and then the back. You can see here the ramp with the window well, and then with 2 by 2 casement windows, with everything lined up like horizontally. Next page. This stairway on that side also is definitely has enough room, like headspace, but 7 foot. And then the wall section, as you can see, you can see vinyl siding. It has 1-inch spray foam, then R21 blown insulation with 2x6 studs, with a 1-foot wall floor, with the 9.5 TGI Pro joists, with a 2-inch rigid insulation in the basement wall, with the superior wall system, with a 4-inch slab, and then with a 12-inch wall for the superior wall system. We also got the type of wall that, or type of roof truss system that you wanted. And I think that's about it. Any questions?
That is so great. I love all the detail. Would you find if we went to 8-foot ceilings on both floors, would that? Okay. Would you find that if you went to 8-foot ceilings on both floors, that you could still meet? Would you have to change your window sizes on the second floor for egress? Would it hurt that, or would you be okay?
Mr. DeBoer would actually know that a little bit more.
I think they are 8 feet right now. If you go back to the wall section, I think they're 8 feet. It's 9 feet to the top of the floor, so it's actually 8 feet in between floor to ceiling, and then a foot for the. So it is actually 8-foot ceilings right now. So.
That's better from our perspective.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep them economical.
Yes, oh, good.
If you look at if the elevations are labeled 9 feet, but that's from finished floor to finished floor, not including the joists in between. So.
Okay. Good. And then I guess the only other thing, because I love the layout, I think it's great, is the bathroom on the first floor. That door will have to be an outswing, because that 5-foot radius can't impede
Oh,
the
okay.
door swing.
Yep.
The laundry, I don't know how, I'd have to really think about that, if that applies. I don't think that 5-foot radius applies with the in-swing door in the laundry for disabilities, because they're not transferring anywhere. So I think a 30 by 48 is good enough, so I think you're okay in the laundry.
Pocket door would be an option. Pocket door would be an option in that main floor bath as well to achieve that turning radius
Yep.
without the swing of the door impeding that.
Yeah, they don't mind pocket doors for handicap accessible. That's allowable.
No,
Okay.
they're loud, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think the flow is nice. Works out really pretty well. Everything, I think.
Any other questions from anybody else?
Okay. Is there a reason why they're not sipping on a rum and coke base?
Couldn't find it in the program.
It looks good. But the amazing thing about this is that the plan, in my mind, that living room is pretty generous. That's what I was going to say, that because these spaces are so tight in Habitat for Humanity's program, it always amazes me when you're able to get ample rooms, and it looks like that living room, especially with a big screen TV, works out pretty well. And the dining room is reasonably large also. So the spaces in that first floor work out real nice in my mind, and they have a nice laundry room. So my compliments to you on that.
Do you know the size of your hallway there between the bath and that bedroom closet?
Here?
Yeah.
No. This is 5 foot, so this comes out probably 8 inches, so 4.2 or so.
I'll give you a scale next time.
I think that's all for us.
Thank you, gentlemen. Good job.
Good morning. My name's Tim Stork. This is Cole Bazan. Our house was 953 Kensington. Starting with the rendered first page here, our first floor was 768 square feet. Second floor was 577 square feet. That gives us a total of 345 square feet. Next, please. This is our site plan. We have 12 foot off the south side and 6 foot off the north side. Shows the garage there, 50 foot from the rear. Go ahead and go to the next. And this is our floor plan, and I'll let Cole take it.
Our first floor, our intent was to come through the first door, have a nice straight through to the back door. Pretty much open living space, open dining, and open kitchen. So you can see the handicap accessible kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom on the first floor. A comfortable, I would say comfortable dining space with a closet in the washing and dryer area. Right up to the stairs to the second floor, please. Upstairs, second floor, first door, straight as you go in is the bathroom. There's no, as you suggested last time, we bumped up the doors to the hallway. So you have a nice walk-in rooms with a nice closet space. We did line up the windows as you proposed. And in that spare bedroom, we lined up the windows in that one nice open area. We opened up the closets as well. Go to the next slide.
Here is our basement. We left a lot of room, basically unfinished, but with future design. We have a future bedroom in the lower left-hand corner with a egress window and a window well as well. Beside that is a future bathroom, which is about roughly 51 square feet. And alongside of that is our mechanical room, 147 square feet, quite large. And then above that would be another living area, future living, dining, or not dining, but living and maybe rec room area. We are using 9.5 TGI, with 16 on center there. Go to the next one. Here is our kitchen. We we feel that our kitchen was quite spacious. We have the island sink, and basically just your typical L corner kitchen cabinets. Next one. And our elevations here. I'll let Cole take it from there.
As you can see, the nice overhang of 2 feet on both the north and the east side. Ramp on the east side elevation, as you can see there, with a step on the east side as well. Ramp coming towards the front of the house, towards the sidewalk. I thought it was a nice way to have an open entry also, as you're looking straight through the door. East side, I think the windows look nice. They don't exactly line up, but the way they were situated lined up nicely with the floor plan. And in the front elevation, we lined up the windows as well. Nice gable roof. You can see the garage in the back. Next slide. Next slide, please. Wall and stair sections. Our wall section, I think we had a good R value. Didn't calculate the total R value, but it was rather high. Good insulation, bat insulation, vinyl siding. We tried to put a heel joist in. We didn't know how to properly draw that, but we did our best. A 10-inch concrete on the basement wall with a nice footing. You can take over the stair detail.
In our stair detail, we went with 11-inch tread, and I believe it says the 6 3/4 high risers, 9 foot from finish to finish floor, still 8 foot ceilings. Next floor or plan. So that's pretty much our house. Any questions?
I was just going to say I was counting treads, and there was a lot of them
Yeah.
for a 9 foot change floor to floor height, and the commercial people would love your stairway. You know, that would meet commercial standards, which is 7 and 11, 7 rise, 11 run. Residential, we can go 8 1/4 by 9 on the run of 9 and 8 1/4.
Okay.
Just by, changing your riser. Let's see, you're 6 3/4.
Three-quarters, yeah.
3/4. I mean, if you went 7 3/4, which feels great,
Mm-hmm.
you probably save yourself a couple of treads, maybe. And it just opens everything up. It gives you a little more of that. Again, that footage within the house you can perhaps apply. Just make it a little more spacious, like at the top of the stairs, and going into that bedroom down on the main floor too. And it expands that room in the basement potential too, because you're with that ceiling coming down there with the steps. So yeah, they're certainly comfortable steps. So
Yeah.
actually, they're almost, for those of us who run around residential all the time, they're almost trippers because they are too comfortable. We're kind of in between because we're used to a little higher tread, but.
I think at one point we did have a slight issue with how we were doing our stairs. Mm-hmm. So in all, being on a time crunch as well, we I think that's kind of how we came up with that, to make them kind of, I guess, get a flow. So we ended up having too many, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you might run into an issue in that bedroom upstairs over the landing. You've got the 2 or 3 treads right there. That might be an issue for headroom, and whereas if you did just sort of, you could actually lose probably those 2 steps and just go up with your stairway, maybe with just a raised landing and up with your stairway.
Definitely.
That would certainly, you know, keep that floor level in the bedroom. Also might allow you to move that window just a touch. As I was looking at the front elevation, the symmetry isn't quite there. Yeah, close, but if we could slide that window just a touch, then I would put my posts, I'd give myself a little more opening in my railing. So if you got a 3-foot door, if you go a foot on each side of it with your posts and rails, it's a little more inviting and a little, you know,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
easily accessible in there.
That makes sense.
But all in all, I'd say you guys did your homework and it turned
Thank
out
you.
well. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think it's great. I love to see different plans on the same lot, because you can build, you know, just have you
Yeah.
guys be creative. I just love it. On your first floor, just a couple things. I think just the front door, you're going to want to change that to a 3.0 for ADA for low profile, with a low profile threshold on there.
Okay.
Okay. The bathroom just needs a little bit of work, I think, because of that window. You don't want it where the tub is. So you're going to want to redesign that. And when you make that rear door an in-swing rather than an out-swing, you're going to need a little bit more room in that hallway, I think, for casing. That you only need 1 3-foot door to a house. It's always nice to do 2. So that's up to you. If you could maybe move the laundry closet in to touch the tub almost, bring that wall in, you could give yourself some more room for a 3-foot in-swing door.
Oh, okay.
And maybe just get rid of the window, or or relocate the tub in that room to an interior wall maybe. But I like the flow. I love to see that it's so different than the other one. When you go to insulate your house, you may want to change your insulation. You may not want to put bad insulation in the walls. So if you look at your cross section, it's up to you. You can put 3.5-inch bat in a 2x6 wall, but you probably don't want to. Okay, so you'll want to put some closed-cell foam in there, some air sealing, and okay.
Okay.
Just about a couple inches of it, and the rest was, that
Yes.
stuff that's all eaten up by a mouse.
Blowing.
They'll use, usually
1
they,
inch of closed cell. We
Closed cell.
normally skim our exterior walls with just 1 inch of closed cell as an air barrier, because it's so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's nice to have 2, but your return isn't that great for what you pay. And then just fill up the rest of the cavity with
Loose fill.
a loose fill cellulose or.
Couldn't think of the name of it.
So that's really cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm wondering on the kitchen. This is an area that is really, women would always tell you this is what's going to sell a house or not, is the kitchen. And looks like you have lots of space, actually, if you did just continue that, the cabinets toward the front door, as it were.
yeah.
You could go just beyond the window. I don't think you've, you know, used up any, quote, living space that, you know, you're stealing from another room. It seems to just be an expanded traffic area kind of through there.
Right.
So you could put a couple more base cabinets. We're often at least getting set up. We don't put dishwashers in every house, but we do always make sure we got a base 24 someplace.
Right.
So they can always pull out the cabinet, slip in a dishwasher if they wanted to down the road, and that would give you an option of, you know, doing something like that. And the window really on a counter is really kind of a refreshing thing, you know, in a kitchen,
Right.
because most often the only place you got a window in a kitchen is right over the kitchen sink. And although I like the island sink, because, you know, you can be preparing food and talking with the family and keeping an eye on things in the living
Yeah,
room. So
that's
it's-
kind of where we were going with that
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah, I think you could just add a few cabinets in there. It wouldn't, you know, the amount of cabinets is not excessive, and so a couple more cabinets would
Okay.
be quite valuable, I think.
Absolutely.
Would you build an island cabinet in there? would you, I mean, would that, how, have you, I think I remember one island cabinet when I was working on the one on Grand Avenue. But as a standard practice, would that be one option for a Habitat for Humanity house, an island kitchen? They always say that's more of a higher-end kitchen.
The biggest reason is because of you need so much space on all four sides, and it
Okay.
eats up a little room, and we don't always have that. But
Okay.
no, I put a couple of them in,
Oh, you have, okay.
yeah, and I think they're really refreshing. So yeah,
No,
it
they're-
gives a little class to the kitchen. So
I had two questions. I'll answer them and then I'll hand you the mic. One is let's see, let me get this. In the basement, I think you want to make sure, maybe you have an outswinging door on that because you want that to be a full bath, don't you? Okay. So that would need to be a full bath. And but I think the bedroom works well and the mechanical room is well placed. And that other room to the north, the 362 square foot room, or is that for the entire area? No, that's that individual area. That's a nice large room for a general purpose room, a family room. That will work out nicely.
yeah, this would be.
I even brought you markers, Bruce. But
I just wanted to make sure it's the right time. If you do move this door, you could actually even have a vanity here and have your toilet there, and just bring this wall along and put a tub or shower in here,
Right.
and then just put your door so it came like this.
So it actually would still fit in that area.
Oh yeah, you've got.
Oh, that looks good.
space.
Yeah.
And then, just a little note that we're always looking for is just showing us structural, a header type situation.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, we were thinking some like a land beam or something like that to
Yes.
span.
And the other thing was on the side elevation, move those windows up because they look nice, but I think they're near the floor. So we just have to move them up so the top's at 6'8". So I think the front looks a good elevation. Just, I guess balance windows a little bit more. I'm always sort of asymmetrical, so I don't see that stuff as readily as you do, Bruce. So, but just a consideration. But it looks like an overall a good presentation, and I like that first floor plan. So.
I always like the way you hide ramps. I mean, if you can hide a ramp,
Yeah.
you get all the function you need, and yet it doesn't interfere with the front view.
We tried to do that that 2-foot heel on the trusses as well. I think that's another reason why it looks kind of so high.
Okay, we're usually doing a 12-inch heel,
12-inch.
and that allows us to get an R38 right at the plate line,
Okay.
which is your weakest point of insulation in your attic. But between an airflow of a soffit baffle and an R38, you're very adequate there.
Okay.
So, and that will help your, to bring that roof down, that'll help your perspective.
Doesn't that also
Absolutely.
improve keeping water out of the basement, getting that water further away from the house?
Well, yeah, the overhang, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're thinking, when you say 2-inch heel, you're thinking the overhang of 2 foot, or were you thinking raising that for insulation?
The heel height going up, we were, I believe we were at, I thought we were at a house or something like that, one of the Habitat houses, and you had said something about having that up, but raised heel. Yeah.
We do that on every.
So that's why I believe we went 2 foot on that, more for like the soffit and the airflow of the attic, stuff like that as well. But
With our R50 attics, we're blowing in about 13 inches.
Oh, 13.
13 and a half inches of cellulose.
okay.
And like I say, that last, 6 inches next to the outside wall. By the time we put our baffle in, we are a little under that 13, but then, like I say, we're well over the 38 minimum that R factor that like Consumers Energy would say we should have
Okay.
at that point.
Dwayne said he's gone up to R = 60. Did we
Yeah.
mishear?
Yeah,
Did you hear him
that's accurate.
correctly?
He might be doing 60. Not at our houses.
Yeah.
We're doing our 50s.
Okay.
When you do look at Consumers Power or DTE, you know, their basic.
Good morning, I'm Deb Nykamp, and this is my partner, James Benko. We designed a 3-bedroom home. This is the overview of it. We wanted to look casual and inviting from the road, so we added a little character to the front, but not so much that it wouldn't fit into the traditional neighborhood that it is going into. This one was designed for the 955 California. You can see that we have vinyl siding and some shakes at the top to add a little character to it. We do have railings on the front porch because it is 18 inches off the finished grade. On the side here too, we also added some railing for the 5-foot turnaround for the wheelchair. We didn't want any slippage off the edge there, so that would prevent that. And there is an existing garage on that site, so it'd just be a matter of upgrading that garage.
Are these both the same plan that you handed out?
They're basically the same plan. There were a few changes made to accommodate the Kensington site. So this plan could actually be put on either or and. Okay, this is the site plan for the California Street. It is 27 off the property line with a walk to the front porch. The driveway, the existing driveway is 8 foot 4 inches, and that goes right along the property line. Goes up to the existing garage. Coming from the garage towards the house, there is a ramp that goes up the back, so it's not seen from the road. And it goes right up onto the porch with the railing. From there, you'll enter the house into like a mudroom, laundry room. We made it big enough so that it accommodates the area for dirty clothes, washing machine, dryer, and then there is a folding area with a bar above to hang clothes. The radius in there is a 5-foot turning area. And the right side is a bench with coat hooks above it, and then a couple small awning cupboards above that. Did put shelves for the rest of the way for extra storage, because there is never enough storage in a house. The flow goes into the house and either right into the living room area, dining area, and around the corner is our kitchen. We designed it to be a U shape. It does have the 5-foot radius for the wheelchair and a 15.6, I believe, triangle. The window above the sink, we left a little room on each side, so if you would like to put a larger window in, you may. Currently, it's a 3x3 window. And there is a place for a dishwasher. The coat area right here, right now, is a 2-foot closet. Usually guests are the ones that use the closet when they come in. But if you're able to go 4 foot over the 1170 square foot, you could extend this wall out and make this a 4-foot closet. Okay, we wanted to make each room handicap accessible so that if it's the parent, they can go into any room in the house. They have access throughout. So each bedroom has the turnaround. There's enough room between the bed and the closet and between the dresser and the bed for them to get in and out and maneuver. We did put an extra large closet in the hallway for extra storage, another closet on the other side for a little extra storage, just because if they are confined to a wheelchair, they won't have access to the basement. So extra storage on the main level would be a benefit. In the bathroom, you can see the radius is there. There's also enough room in front of the tub for maneuvering. And we did put some shelving in the closets. So there's a couple 4-foot bars, one on top of each other with some shelves going down the side for extra storage. And then you also have the option to put one large window by the dining area instead of the 2 separate windows. Okay, and then the basement plan, we would come down the basement. We did put the door for the basement at the bottom to prevent any interruption of the traffic at the top hallway. And then there are 2 future bedrooms with walk-in closets, an area for a desk, and a little nook there by the stairs. Under the stairs, storage, the full bathroom, and then mechanical room with the rest being just open for general purpose. We did have the idea of having the utilities come straight in from the road into the mechanical room, and then all the plumbing is all centrally located together, so it's not going all over the house. We do have window wells for the egress windows, and I think that's it for the basement.
I was just gonna say, when they put those utilities on the house, make sure they put them to the side, so don't interrupt that nice front of the house. So.
Oh, yeah. Could you go back to the first floor plan, please? I just wanted to point out that we did put the breaker box in the laundry room so that it's also easily accessible. Okay. I wasn't sure about the water or electrical, how much distance there needed to be there.
You have to have 3-foot clear space in front of the electrical panel.
Oh, okay.
And so we basically have to put it on a blank wall or, with nothing
Yeah.
over it or under
I
it.
did originally have it over here, but I wasn't sure if it was too close to the washer.
Yeah, that's easy, that could just be shifted anywhere.
Those are pretty flexible.
Yeah.
Connie's right, we can put it anywhere. I mean, I'm thinking just even on the edge of the closet wall by the bathroom. It's really kind of out of sight there.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, it only takes a 16-inch stud opening to put that breaker
You could
box.
put the breaker right there.
I was thinking it had to be on an outside wall for some reason. No?
Actually, we would prefer them on an inside wall. Again, we have that insulation issue and air sealing, which if we sink that 3-inch box into a 5.5-inch wall, we've lost, 3 inches of insulation. So we would normally set them up on an interior wall.
Oh, okay.
Years ago, not that many years ago, they even used to let us put them in closets.
Not
No more.
anymore.
It's very interesting to see the side entry, because we've just finished looking at 2 plans where you had the front and rear, so here's what the side enables you to do. It's just a different flow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last one you built, the class was a side entry
Was
too.
a side entry too.
Yes.
With the Evan
Willard.
Yeah, on Willard, yeah.
I-
Maybe this is your next 3 bedrooms, so you'll have an entrance on the side.
I'm concerned about the glazing on the sides. I don't know if you have enough to meet the city code.
Yeah, I wondered that too. I did have the transoms in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was going to switch them to 3x5s, but I wasn't sure about privacy between the houses,
Yeah.
having too much window space.
Yeah, I think we need, is it 20% glazing on the sides too, Bruce, or just the front?
None on the side,
And the sides, there's some requirement on the side,
on each side.
on each side, a minimum, so we may need to just pop in another window on each side.
And usually that's fairly easily done. You've got wall space, so.
can do it here.
Sure.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Good, thank you. Yeah, you have a lot of options to pop in another window.
Yes, there is. For the elevations, this is the front and the left elevation. You can see the garage with the 6x12 roof. And the front columns, we made them square just so it's easier to construct. And then it's accessible either through the front door or there are steps to the side porch too. So either way.
How long is your ramp for that?
18 feet.
18?
Yep, it's a
Wow.
112.
Wow, so it goes up all 18 inches, wow.
Yes. Yep.
And they probably redo that driveway, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, they would be tearing it out.
It always looks so much nicer to have a nice, clean piece of concrete.
Well, and in the deconstruction, demolition phase, it's, you're usually putting some equipment on it and it cracks and it's old, so it's something we would normally replace, yeah. But you can see what Connie was mentioning about that side view there with just one window there,
Mhm.
and the
Doesn't
city
look
would
very
probably
attractive.
say, well, you know, we're certainly more worried about the front elevation and the road appeal,
Mhm.
but sides, you know, there is some value in being able to check your side lot line too, see what's happening out there. But again, the city does have a requirement for a certain amount of glazing. I do like the fact that you've got a 0-step front porch. Now you can't get off it necessarily, but
No, but they can enjoy
oh,
the.
they can enjoy it, right?
Yep.
Yep, and it's a nice sized porch,
Yep.
so they could wheel out there and enjoy that.
Yep, and then that also promotes connectivity to the neighborhood and talking to the neighbors and.
It's great, I like
It's a beautiful house.
Okay, and then this would be the right and rear. The right, you can see the ramp going up to the entrance or the steps going down the other side. The window well coming off the side. Wasn't exactly sure what the slope needed to be there to accommodate the window well. I know from the house it was a 5% slope going away. But we'll have to go a little bit lower for the window well. With drainage underneath, like a drain pipe stone to divert the water.
It's funny, that garage, is that garage situated exactly where it is right now?
I did the best I could.
Okay, because
Yep,
it's
I looked
funny-
at the plot plan and then I also went on Google and tried to measure.
It's funny, in that view, it almost.
Trying to get to the, there it is, right there.
It's like almost on the property line. In fact, the survey, I think, said it was 9 inches away.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's from this, you go to this.
Oh, yeah.
way,
Oh, we're
you know
trying
what I
to-
mean?
We're trying to downplay it. But she was trying to make it,
Yeah.
they were trying to make it work with the house, though.
Yeah, it looks good.
Do you want to look at the alternative, or what would you like?
I think there was a couple more slides.
Okay, let's, you want, what would you like to?
Yep.
How about the kitchen?
Yep, go back to the kitchen there. The kitchen, again, is the U shape. On the far left, you'll see the refrigerator and the pantry. Now, I put those there because if they want a larger fridge, then we just have to make the pantry smaller. So switching those back and forth can accommodate that space easily. Yep, and there's also an option with the pantry next to the fridge there to have a place for the microwave. Because currently in this drawing, it's above the stove, and that's not going to work for somebody that's in a wheelchair. So it is easily changed that way too. Okay, and then we have our wall section and stair detailing. The wall section, we do have the superior walls, which are 10¼ inch insulated. And then the top wall, we have the vinyl on the outside, the vinyl siding, with the blown-in insulation, 1-inch spray-on foam. And the ceiling, we have the 8-inch heel. Again, wasn't exactly sure how to draw that, but wanted to show that in there with the R60 blown-in insulation to increase the insulation value. Were there any questions about this part here?
And then just include the 1.5-inch rigid dowel on the outside. And then, it's funny because you use the alternating 2x4 wall construction on this house.
Correct.
The other ones were the 2x6.
Yep.
Which we've done both.
Yep. I think the 2x4 was said to be preferred because you can get more insulation wrapped around the 2x4s.
There are some of those. It's an open for discussion thing. No, Bruce likes the alternate, of course. And it's basically just for the thermal break.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably build the 2x6 with stag instead.
Well, but, and there is a good argument either way, because of the amount of thermal break you get with 1.5 inches of dowel, that really does eliminate that thermal bridging
Oh,
old in. And so we have looked at going just strictly to 2x6s because of our our thickness of our sheet.
And see, if I were building one of your houses for you guys to keep you happy, I would have one wall 2x6s and the other 2x4s, just to keep you off.
That's the approach.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next slide would just be,
So on that cross-section though, just one more, so you're the inch and a half down, and then also, you show the 1-inch spray foam, and then you're gonna wanna say, well, you say 1-inch spray-on foam, which is your close-up. And then you're gonna wanna show a below-end loose insulation to fill the cavity somewhere. Down below there where you say spray-in insulation, that really is the rim joist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's your close-cell foam there.
correct.
Actually, 3 is what
Oh,
we're doing.
3, oh, that's.
3 inches of close-cell
Yeah,
foam.
that's good.
I mean, I'm just throwing, because you can do it all this way, I'm just saying the way we typically do it,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter.
Isn't that a big energy loss right there?
Yeah.
Rims.
Hit that rims.
There's so many joints of lumber there.
Oh, is it?
You got a sill, you got a
You want to
a
air
rim
seal
joist, you got
that.
a joint on the top and
Yeah.
the bottom, and then you got your floor with another joint. And so, yeah, that's one reason why we put the 3.
Okay, very cool. Thanks.
Did they also add some interior elevation?
We just threw in some interior elevations so you could see kind of the overall of how it's laid out. It's just easier to tell if you want to move things around.
Very cool.
Something to consider for next time we come, if we would like interior elevation.
Yeah, isn't that nice? That's so helpful. Very cool.
Okay, now James is going to explain the 909 Kensington site.
Okay. The difference.
All right. So as far as the differences on the 909 Kensington site, all right, there we go. So we can see we have the slab coming in off the alley in the back there, and then instead of the garage, we have the shed, 6x8 shed there.
Oh, sorry. You want a floor plan?
Yeah, floor plan's good. That'll be good. So as far as the floor plan differences, the main thing with this site was just shrinking it a little bit. So to do that, we eliminated some of the storage in the hallway there. And then the stairs changed a little bit. And then the only other difference, I believe, on the first floor plan was there was some built-in shelving there into the living room and then into the bedroom as well, which would be optional, but we had just built-in shelving there.
So it says, are they both 1170 square feet, or is this one slightly less?
This one's 1170 exact, I believe.
And the other one is also?
The other one was.
Yep, they're both the same square footage.
Oh, okay. What
yes.
changes did you make inside again?
The closet.
The
Same
closet.
footprint of the
Okay.
house, exterior walls are all the same
Okay.
dimensions outside.
This one's shorter. Yeah.
Oh, because,
It's the closets are missing.
Oh, in the hallway?
Yeah, there was one more closet right around here.
so it's tweaked a little different. You probably did this one first, and then the other one you probably tweaked for a total.
To add
Total
more
ADA.
space.
Accessibility.
Yep,
Mhm.
this one allows for more room in the family area.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Everything's moved up just a little bit with taking the closets out of the hallway.
Okay, that's interesting.
A clearer shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
As-
then the hallways are 310 or 3.
3.8, I believe it is. But yeah, as far as that, those are the main things that changed, was just that storage in the hallway, and then the family room got a little bit larger.
How did the family room get a little bit larger
Living room.
again?
That was because these walls receded back a little bit when that storage was removed from the hallway.
Okay.
That wall of the entry laundry there receded back a little bit, so the family room just got a little bit larger there.
Are the bedrooms in the lower area larger also because things,
Mhm.
those are, the walls a little bit farther north or whatever?
The length is.
Yeah.
There's a 2-foot difference.
Okay.
Was there anything else that changed on this plan? That was pretty much it.
It was the site and the actual floor plan.
Very nice. Isn't it nice to, we can do it.
Morning. I'm Keenan Zost. This is John Smith. And this is our house. As you can see, we went for simple design. Pretty minimalistic approach. We got 2 enormous pillars on either side to give a kind of a strong feel to the outside. As you can see, laser pointer's not really working, but it's not actually a 0 step right there. We failed to raise it up to accommodate the floor and the joists. Next. Oh, you can go back to the title. Yep. We went with 1,157 square feet, which I believe is just, yeah, yep, just under. Now you can go on. Dave. All right. Now you can see our parking pad in the back, which has connected to a ramp that goes up to our rear entrance, and that has a 5x5 landing pad. And then you can also see that that didn't hinder the egresses for what you will see, the 2 bedrooms that we put in the basement. Yeah. You want to walk us through?
Sure. This is our first floor plan. It's pretty similar to what we had last time. We made a couple of the revisions that you guys were looking for. So we moved the wall along bedroom 3 in the kitchen right there. We sort of shrunk the kitchen a little bit and then opened up bedroom 3 and 2. And then also, if you recall, we had a laundry situation over here, sort of in a closet. And we brought that over to here, and then we sort of put some closet doors so it could be out of the way. And then the stairs right there, those are going down to the basement. And then we envisioned those as being open, so we shouldn't run into any headroom or anything like that.
Also for furniture. I was just going to say, for the furniture, because we did put 2 bedrooms in the basement, having that L be unhindered by a wall, you could easily fit, couch, bed, any kind of furniture you want down there with ease. And then, like John said, the laundry, we originally had it up here. We decided to put it in this little pocket of a space just to open up everything, and really the owners can do whatever they want with this space. We kind of made it a hybrid space to put your dining room or your living room.
You can go to the
Go over.
the closet. Sort of
Oh, I see, so,
Oh yeah.
that's a good point. So you could really put a little table there and make, where you have your dining room table, that could be a full family room.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we just wanted the flow of that area to be as open as possible. And then that takes you kind of into, you have the house kind of split into this, main living area, and then you have the secluded bedroom area, where you have obviously 2 bedrooms on this side, and they share that closet space to kind of utilize the space. And then in the master bedroom, you have this, oh, bless you. You have this area we wanted to keep that open as well, right next to the door for kind of like a shelving or coat hanging space.
Set up a bench and take off your shoes or something.
Right, exactly. And just also more, because that is the ramp entrance, it's just more space for someone who might be handicapped to maybe get ready or get out. Yeah, and then we showed good space in the bathroom for our full bathroom. And I think we're ready to go on to the basement.
This is our basement. We redesigned a couple things. We really wanted to open up this family room off to the side And we envisioned our joists coming along this center beam and going vertically up and down, but then over here we were going to switch to come out there so we could really open up a large family room and provide a pretty versatile space in there. The mechanical, we were trying to keep that as close to the center so all the pressures and everything worked out well. The storage area is pretty much storage, whatever. The future bedrooms, they worked out pretty nicely over there. And then we managed to fit a full bath in here. And then, yeah, that's sort of what we were thinking for the basement. I got nothing else.
Was there anything you could do? The family room idea seemed to be happening yeah, both last semester and this semester, where we run the joists so that you could have that big family room. Is there anything we could do to put light in there? I mean, natural light, because you have like a window well, or could you put the same window well you put in for a bedroom you put in for that? Or is there other ways we could get light in there?
Another egress unit is always an option. Okay. And as looking at the basement, I always like to consider, okay, what do I got to do to get to my bedrooms if they were finished future? And a thought I had that strikes me right away is, okay, I've got to walk through a family room, which makes perfect sense. And then I'm going to walk through a storage area to get to my bedrooms and my bath. With that site plan, we have lots of room on that bottom side of the
south side,
screen.
yeah.
And maybe there's a way we could actually put our 2 bedrooms on that side, so we're not, you know, walking through storage to get to living
Sure.
space or something like that. Just
The other thing we were considering, we sort of left the wall in there because we figured we needed it for support, but if there was any way that you could span that with a beam, that would really open that up and it'd just be a huge family room. But I don't know if that's in the realm of possibility. That's kind of a big span. I think it was 14 feet across from the bottom to the center there.
it, you know, it's, I mean, you're probably looking at a 12-foot, you know, clear span, which is not difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially in a ranch where you just have 1 floor above.
Sure, there's not a whole lot.
That's a 2-ply, 11 7/8 LVL probably. So it's pretty easily accomplished, and you could open it up that way. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I think next.
These egress windows and window wells, are they pretty pricey? Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have to be, with the Superior wall, they're engineered right into the wall system, so you have your structural header basically over the top. There's, you know, there's more than just the egress opening itself, and then you've got the well itself, and then we got drainage to it, and then we have a window, and then we have to trim out that window. We have to, you know, trim it out from the outside so it looks good and is weather tight. So, and we throw a blind on it too. I mean, they add up, but, you know, they also have pretty good value too,
Mhm.
so.
Okay.
This is funny because now I look at your house and you have the opposite issue. You probably have too many windows. We need to take some windows.
Yeah, we had, I don't know, we just, natural light's always good, so when in doubt.
We always have to deal with this in our mindsets because, you know, we came from for-profit background, custom home, you know, builders and remodelers, and, you know, you're right, glass is good. We throw windows here, throw windows there. We're dealing now with Habitat, which is simple, decent, and affordable, and every window is, you know, it's $200 anyway, just for the window itself, and then we've got to install it and flash it, trim around it, and drywall around it, and so it does add up. And then we're putting blinds, and it is an insulation. You know, your wall is definitely going to have a better R factor than your window. We use a good window, and we're about R3 on our windows, and the wall is going to be, you know, over 20. So we try to be efficient with their use.
Well, I think we're negotiable on our windows. You can
Yeah.
delete a couple if
It's,
you want.
it's pretty easy to pull one out or put one in. Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much it's pretty simple. We try to keep everything pretty symmetrical. The two windows there, I believe those are right over the sink in the kitchen, so you get a good view of outside when you're doing tasks like washing the dishes. And then the next, and then this is our back door and the north side, and then the double windows there are going to fall just outside of the kitchen, I believe, so it really opens that space up. And then, yeah, we were going for a lot of natural light in the living space through there, and I think it would provide. Then we've got our egress windows in the back there. Oh, that's all right. It's pretty much.
You want to allow enough room to get some joists in there.
Mm-hmm. You want to do the stair detail and whatnot?
Yeah, might have to help me out a little bit.
There you go.
All right, we went with a 612 pitch roof, and all the standard things like the recycled vinyl siding, and then we went with the staggered stud 2x6 wall. You have to forgive the earth; it should be up here. Yeah, we used the Superior wall system, like you said. And then you can see the 9.5-inch TGI joists. Our ceiling on the main level is just a little bit over 8 feet, and we kept it the same in the basement just to give plenty of headroom. What's with the ledge?
The ledge for the.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time we were here, we talked about your the foundation lead, yeah, for the joists.
Reverse ledge.
The reverse ledge, yeah. We incorporated that into our wall section. Yeah, do you have anything more to say
I don't
about?
know. I just thought it was sort of a slick solution. You could save
Yeah.
vertical space on that.
Right.
It seemed like it wasn't that much more complex in the building.
No, it's not. And we're using that just everywhere that we have a zero-step entrance. We may not do it on the whole house all the way around, but we'll certainly do it on the wall where our zero-step entrance is, because we can be really close to grade, and that just
Sure.
helps ease into that, you know.
Yeah, we went with that because we were trying to sort of hide all of the ramps and everything. We had the backyard path that would sort of sneak up as it came away from the parking lot pad. And so we were just really trying to blend all of that into the site, so it wasn't very obvious at all. So that was just one idea to help us get there. And then, yeah, other than that, I don't know, we went for as much insulation as we could. We threw the raised steel truss in there to sort of get extra height into the attic insulation. And then, I don't know, our stairs seem pretty typical, I think, as rise and run.
Yeah, your runs about 7 5/8 or something. The building inspector will see that right away. That's the first thing they do when they come into houses. They'll measure your rise and your run. Almost invariably,
What is the minimum tread?
Minimum tread is 9 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 inches, and then 8 1/4 is a maximum rise. So yeah.
So our treads have to be bigger.
Just have to scale it all up, really.
Is it 9 inches plus the nosing, or is it 9 inches with the nosing?
It's, yeah. Okay. They want, because they're doing that drop, too, from the nosing above, so you're basically, you're cut, yeah.
And I would just look at your insulation, your wall insulation, behind the 1/2-inch gypsum board. So you're going to want to add your air seal, closed cell foam, and then your blow in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think in the basement, that 2-inch rigid insulation you show on the wall, that maybe should be underneath the floor system.
Oh, actually, there is.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's for 4-inch, so that's really.
Yeah, on
Oh,
the
you wanna-
under the slab
or
we
you
have
wanna put
sort of
4-inch,
4
that's
inches of
okay.
gravel and then 4 inches rigid, and then a 4-inch slab there.
That, you're speaking of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yep.
I think there might be another. Yeah, here we go. And then this is our kitchen. It got a little bit smaller than last time, but I think it still gets the job done very effectively. It's got a pretty open layout. Everything's pretty balanced. I think it'll provide ample cabinetry for all the pots and pans and dishes and everything they'll be storing.
Tough to
Food.
put a dishwasher in there. You weren't able to fit one, I see.
That's true. Well, there is a base 24
All the way over there.
over by the range there. It's kind of a ways from the sink, but it could be done. It wasn't really one of our design objectives, I suppose, in the kitchen. Right.
So you get to watch.
Yeah, there you go. No wine, you just finally figure out you don't know it.
Anything you want to add there?
No, just we made it smaller. That's all.
That's really good, really nice kitchen.
And then I think that's it. Maybe there's one more.
Okay, so the only thing
Yeah.
I could just think of two things.
On the floor plan?
On the, well, actually, why don't you go to the site plan? The second, right there, that's great. So you're going to want to keep your brain on even numbers. So if the house was 24 by 46, rather than 24.8 by 46.8, or you have to go to 20, so as you're changing spaces upstairs maybe, you're changing the footprint of the house, and you're not realizing it until the very end that you're over by 8 inches.
Sure.
And so that's just a waste of lumber. So if you could steal 8 inches back on each end, that would be good. And then your exterior doors are shown as outswing. I'm sure you know that. You're going to want to show them as inswing on the, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. It's really great.
Sounds good.
Love it.
Thank you.
My name is Mike Ball, and this is my partner Jake Malakut. And we chose to do the 909 Kensington house. And as you can see, we didn't change too much from the exterior that we came up with, except for I believe we moved this entrance to be more, it comes into the house instead of a side entrance that faces the street. That ended up making it a little bit more of a flow in the floor plan area. But, yep, nothing much has changed here, so. Oh yeah, the total square footage of the house is 1,153. So it's within reason. Okay, for the site plan, we have two options. We had the Kensington Avenue access, and then we've got our standard shed, and we have the existing tree in the backyard to look out for unless that's being removed. And then this one shows the access to the back alley instead, and then that allows you to have a nice path up to the front door and side entrance. But also it doesn't waste as much concrete in there.
Okay, and here's our first floor plan. As Mike was talking about, this side door right here used to be facing this way from the front. We changed that to the side. What we wanted to do on the front is keep the living, kitchen, dining all open for like family interaction, and then keep the bedrooms and everything separated toward the back. We have a laundry there off the hallway with a linen closet across from it with a pocket door. And yeah, all the rooms have the 5-foot radius circle for handicap.
This is the longest, so this is the longest house we've seen.
It's
Okay.
about 50 feet
50
long,
feet,
but
okay.
it still fits within the requirements. It's more of a shotgun house, I guess, because you can walk right in the front door and you can get all the way to the back room without any hindering.
So you could build this one in Canada, and you'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
Well, shotgun goes all the way, shotgun, you'd have a back.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We'd run out of closet space if we did that, though. Yeah, I had an interesting problem with the width of the house. I still need to take off 6.5 inches, but the width of our walls were kind of awkward and the dimensions got out of control.
You can kind of show the ramp too.
Yeah, the ramp was, we discussed last time, it runs up along here and is concealed inside of there, so you can't really see it from the street, but it's still there. We did lower the house a good foot, so it wasn't 1'8" up above the ground, or the finished floor wasn't at 1'8".
And then this is our basement. We have the L stairs going into what would be a living room. We have the 4 foot by 4 foot egress window there for natural light, as well as a future bedroom. Then we also have the mechanical laundry, which laundry we had upstairs, but it could be an option to do. Have it either upstairs or downstairs. And yeah, the bathrooms are lined up, and then toward the front, what would be the front of the house right here, we labeled it another living space, but you know, that could be a storage or a den or anything like that. Is there anything else?
That's rather interesting. And actually, Bruce, when we were talking about this, the living space, that space in back with that egress window, then could become a family room with a nice window in it. So I mean you solved that nicely. So now you have a bedroom with an egress window and plenty of light, and a family room or a living room with an egress window. Right. No, that's a nice use of flexible space.
Talk about the joists, or did you do that?
No.
Yeah, for the joists in the basement, we have an LVL here, so we can run this 14-foot span. Well, I guess it's 13 and 7.25, but we run this span going this way, and then the other span is 14 and 14, or actually 14 and 10, so they can run the joists vertically on the screen.
For the kitchen, we did the U shape as well. And right next to the sink on both sides, we have the base 24 cabinets. And then on the right side, we kept it open with like no bulkhead or cabinets because that's where the living room is. Yeah, we tried to leave plenty of counter space there. Is there anything else in there?
Not really. Just a standard kitchen, I guess, with plenty of cabinet space and definitely plenty of counter room because you need a lot of place to prepare everything, I guess. And then for right here, we weren't exactly sure what was going on for the very top cabinet that would be facing towards the living room. We just kind of had an empty space there. So I just put a filler panel so it covers up the hole, and options would be probably putting a cabinet facing out into the living room for storage of games or who knows what you'd put in there. And a standard door and window schedule. Oh, it's all good. For the exterior elevations, we'll start with the rear elevation. You can see the egress windows and the window wells. Pretty standard symmetrical upper floor windows and everything like that. Then along the side, you can see that we cut away so you could see the ramp up going up the side there, and then the side entrance as well. Then for the front, I kind of didn't label it properly, but there's vinyl siding, and then we're going to do shakes up above that with the decorative wood timbers. And then the roof is a 612 pitch as well.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I like seeing that exterior elevation. Is very creative. I like it.
Thanks. Okay, for our stair detail, kind of missing a few things, but we've got 14 risers, and it spans, there's definitely 80-inch clearance there. I think we could probably even take out a couple risers to meet the residential code. But for our wall section here, you've probably heard everything that's going into all the wall sections already, so pretty much all the standard stuff that we're supposed to have in there. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pose this to the Habitat for Humanity. On that front elevation, do we need to put another window for GR, or is that 3x5 going to work for that? Oh, there is? Okay. Yeah. It's just a nice. It's okay. Okay. 20. Yeah, 20 is pretty tricky, yeah.
Well, yeah, all of ours come with ladders. They're incorporated right into the superior wall, window well. Sometimes they're quite deep. Sometimes they're quite deep. Sometimes, we're not as much grade. If we have more grade change, we don't need as deep a well anyway. We can hold it down from the top.
Yeah, I'm sure the
Sure.
drawing can be adjusted to fit the requirements. So that's just paper.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the window, more or less windows is what we're running into.
Yeah. I think we've got the good requirement of windows on either side of the house. We didn't include the other elevation, but they have 3x3 windows in the laundry space and the bathroom, and then the rest are 3x5s along the bedroom and the kitchen. Yeah, with the window space here, I'm sure you could fit in another window or the side light, which would, the house is asymmetrical as it is, so if you fit in a side light, it wouldn't throw off the balance of the 3x5 window on the front, and if you had two 3x5 windows, they'd be kind of not centered with the door, I guess.
There's some flexibility in that front area
Yeah.
to play with that. Yeah.
But the front elevation kind of makes it seem like this is right up there, but it's set back a good 20 feet, so
Oh, okay.
there's always room to put a window there as well. Let some natural light into the stairwell area.
I purposely like this ranch because I have grandkids and I have teenagers, so I don't want a big house because they keep moving back home. So, and as far as square footage, I can't remember the exact square footage, but I know it was so much less than what you guys were going to use that Mr. Dye was saying you have to make it a little bigger. So I did bump one wall out a couple of feet just to please Mr. Dye. And I decided to go with a 0 step to get into the house from anywhere that they're coming from. I have a brother who's handicapped, so I tried to think of little things ahead of time. For the site plan, I know this is not exactly the true north, but it's got to be close. And I decided to make the pad in the back for the car extend all the way around to the front of the house, then all the way to the street from there. It's all on one level. It's all out of one material. And I decided to go with it's like a stamped concrete. It looks like brick. That's yes. I don't know if you would probably do that though, because it's just an aesthetic thing. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Thank you. And as far as my first floor plan, I went with the straight run of stairs right down to the basement. It's entirely open, so my wife would not hit her head on the stairs. And there's 3 bedrooms. I did have an outswing for the bathroom. Probably pretty straightforward. I went with a U-shaped kitchen just like everyone else did because I love kitchens. I decided to put a couple of windows in the front wall of the house facing the front street and then one window over the kitchen sink. And I have probably 4 upper cabinets at the most. So not much upper cabinets, but I didn't think we would need them. Not with a small house like that. And of course, walk-in closets. The 1 egress window in the back. I put in the basement, I should have stole these guys' idea and put 2 egress windows back there. I like that idea a lot. I put a man cave in. That's all right. I guess I didn't pay the bills. They took my house. The mechanical room's all down pretty much underneath the kitchen. Then there's storage for all of that holiday stuff that the wives are always collecting. Big bathroom down in the basement, in the bedroom, of course. Everything is unfinished. Got to keep those costs down. Pardon? Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. And these are the kitchen. These are the looks of the kitchen from the inside. This is a wall here that got in my way. I probably should have gotten it out of view so you could see the cupboards. But I pretty much tried to leave as much space on top of the counter as I could, from the counter to the bottom of the windows for all of those appliances that are always in the way. And this door here is a closet. And as you see on the plans there's a laundry room just off of the side entrance to the house also. And I did that because I figured if you guys decided not to have that as a laundry room, that would also make an excellent storage closet. Yeah, there's my elevation again with the side entrance. And I put you can barely see her there. There's a lady breaking into my house there on the side. Yep.
So the top is your front?
The top is the east elevation. Yeah, that would be the front. And then this side of the house is where the sidewalk comes around and everything is 0 step. No room for a hot tub, no room for a pool.
Oh, I thought there was in the back.
Oh, no, that's a shed, a pad for a shed. We don't want the kids moving back home.
Plenty of windows in this.
And see, you guys, I thought they might say there was too many windows, so I tried to cover them up with trees. Because I like windows.
No, this is good. I'm the living room. I'm trying to make the living room. I'm looking at the space between the living room and the dining room and trying to make it a little bit more, use up some of that empty space when you walk in, you know, bring it all together. So
Uh-huh.
that's the
believe
only
Mr.
comment I have is just trying to make that work.
Yeah. And I had more furniture in there at one time, but I just kind of looked at my drawing and I thought it looked so busy. I thought, I'm going to just hide some of that from view just to get it out of the way. The main thing I was concerned with was having the flow through the house. I don't really like not having a back door on the house either, but you're kind of limited with the 3 bedrooms on one floor plan as to where you can put. These guys came up with an excellent idea how to shuffle that all around. I just couldn't make it work. Not with having the, when you swing the door open and having all that free space for a wheelchair to be able to turn around and close the door. Couldn't make that work.
I wonder if you put the stairs vertically along that wall, and then have that front kind of area as a living room, maybe?
That would have been a lot better.
Or maybe put an L.
Yeah, I was just thinking of trying to have them come straight down in the basement to have more space in the basement. Stairs, especially at my house, even with the under the stairs storage, it's kind of a nowhere zone where stuff goes in and you never see it again.
I mean, the other thing is you could have moved the stairs 3 foot to the right and then extended that wall and thus have more wall for that living room. That would be the other way to do it. You're just trying to get more you're trying to get more living room.
These are hidden here from the basement. So I wish I would have known with Revit what I know now when I started the class. So start over again.
I mean, the dining room works nicely with a kitchen. Just how to then extend, you know, the dining room works nicely with that kitchen. It's just how to get more living area in there, because it's.
I didn't really care for where I put my coat closet either.
Okay.
That's kind of you almost have to go through the house to get to it.
Okay.
So there's a lot I could change on it.
Well, but the bedrooms are a nice size, and the bathroom seems to work too. So. Okay.
Yeah, the living room just seems a little awkward. It's going to be kind of split up, and whoever mentioned about turning the stairway, that would probably help a lot. That would give you a larger rectangular area, not a kind of an L-shaped room or sort of, you know, the little dogleg there toward the front of the house, which is kind of an odd place to kind of, you almost have to do a little grouping here and a little grouping here, and I'm always thinking, okay, where's the TV going? And I mean,
You know, that's exactly right. If it were my house, I would have probably turned the sofa around and had the TV on this wall here, is what I probably would have done. But if I thought when I looked at that, when I drew it in there, I thought it kind of looks like I stuck the sofa out in limbo, right in the middle of the hallway is what it looked like. So I didn't do it. And as I was waiting for you guys to say, thank you for not, but I was waiting for you to say, you put a window right in your stairwell. That was for aesthetics for the outside of the house. Yeah, I learned a lot.
Any further questions of the group in general? Or any comments from our judges here?
No, I just want to thank you again. It's been so great working with GRCC's class throughout several years. We've been working with Professor Dye, and it's just great. And I think that it's good when you're starting to learn how to use a program, and some of you designing for the first time to start small. And so that's where Habitat fits in nicely, I think, to your program. So I just really appreciated it all.
and I can see that from when I started this, 4 semesters ago.
Yeah,
maybe.
that was 4 semesters.
Something like that. Even our starting points on plans are improving a lot. There's a lot more thought has gone in up front, and there's not near as many things for us to bring up because you're working through, a lot of design criteria and concepts ahead of time. So no, it's good. It's good.
We'd like to thank you, Bruce and Connie, for this opportunity because it's really, and for Habitat, because right now this class is starting to even get a little bit more popular because they say, oh, we get to design for Habitat for Humanity. Can I take your class? And so there's a lot of people wanting to take this class for this opportunity because they can learn how to design something that works, plus you give them positive feedback. I think there was a James Benko who said, it was really a nice jury because it was a good positive feedback. So thank you all, and thank you, class, for doing this. So.
And for just practical experience, come on out and hammer on our job site with us anytime you'd like. We've got houses going 5 days a week. So.
The sign-up list is on the table on the out the door. Okay.
We're always online. It's easy to find.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's got to be a good feeling helping that many people out to with these homes that you guys are doing. I know I felt good just not even knowing what I was doing here, and I felt good just because the Habitat name was attached to it. I felt good about it.
Okay. Thank you.